Hello, I'm Mark,
I'm Jason.
and this is Even More Useless Information. Are you ready for some more?
Welcome back.
Thank you. So, some movie news. They're doing a new Planet of the Apes movie. I'm kind of excited and depressed simultaneously.
Isn't it going to be a prequel or something like that?
Yes, it's going to be a prequel, kind of like if you go back to the original 5, it's kind of like the third or fourth one where the apes start to kind of take over. But I was really disappointed in the Tim Burton movie, one of the few of his that I disliked intensely.
I think he changed the end or something like that. I'm not a
He
huge
changed
Planet of the
several
Apes fan,
things.
nor do I know the lore. I don't know it very well at all, but I appreciated the movie for what it was.
But yeah, the Weta Workshop's supposed to be doing photorealistic CG apes instead of using costumes, so it should be really cool looking anyway.
Men in Black 3 has an official release date. I'm sure you're anxious to hear that. It's going to come out Memorial Day weekend 2012.
It's one of several 3D movies that they're coming out with that are Ice Age 3D.
Yeah, they're doing Ice Age 4.
The Power of the Dark Crystal, 3D.
That would be really cool.
Bad Boys 3D.
Oh, and don't forget about...
I'm just kidding,
Don't,
I think it's
don't
just
forget
2D.
about Harold and Kumar.
Is that one going to be in 3D
Oh yeah,
too?
it's coming out this holiday
Nice.
season. Neil Patrick Harris, right at you, 3D action. That's a little
Ooh.
scary.
Hugo Weaving's back in the movie news.
Yeah, he signed to play the villain, Red Skull,
Yes.
in the Captain America movie.
That'll be awesome. I
That
miss
should be pretty
Hugo.
cool. Yeah, he's always a good villain, man. Agent Smith, he was decent. Harold Ramis promises that there's going to be a Ghostbusters 3 by Christmas
Nice.
2012. We'll see if that really happens. Bill Murray's pretty upset about the whole thing. I don't know.
He's had several interviews where he's kind of joked about it.
Somewhat disgruntled. I just don't think he cares.
He doesn't care.
No, not anymore. So, but do we really need one?
No.
I mean, really?
We don't need
Really?
most of these
I mean,
sequels.
I mean, Ghostbusters 2 made a lot of money for them, but it just wasn't as good as the first one.
Die Hard 5. Who's
Yeah.
looking for that one?
Yeah, Fox. Hopefully they
Riddick.
get it rated R this time.
Riddick. They're going to have a new one. Not that I didn't enjoy the first Riddick and that other dark movie, whatever. That was good too, but shoot, I don't need a new one.
No thanks. The big news this week, trailer-wise, was what is Super 8? Do you know anything about that?
No.
Have you seen the trailer? Do you know anything?
No.
Do you know anything behind it?
I only saw a brief blurb. I saw the Inception trailer, which was
Well,
kind of cool.
Super 8 is a movie...
Not a motel?
No.
No.
It's even cooler. This is J.J. Abrams' secret movie that he's been working on that nobody knew about. It's produced by Steven Spielberg.
I did hear about that.
It's supposed to be like a $50 million budget, and it completely flew under the radar, and all of a sudden there's a trailer for it. I can't wait to see it.
Nice.
It should be cool. It should be
Definitely.
very cool.
Is Robin Hood the only cool movie coming out this week, I think?
You know, unless you want to go see Letters to Juliet, which I probably don't.
I don't.
No, I think Robin Hood could be really good. I really hope it has a strong opening. I really hope it makes like 40 million.
I'm sure it'll make a bunch of money, and I'm sure it'll be pretty cool.
It's tough though. I mean, Iron Man rounded out the box office this week with 133 million. That's a lot of money.
It's good money.
That's
for
a
one
lot
week.
of money. Nightmare on Elm Street made 9.2 million,
That's
but it's
the
up to
second
like
weekend.
yeah, it's almost up to 50 million though. So it's definitely profitable. How to Train Your Dragon still right up there too with 6.8 million.
Ooh.
Bringing it above the $200 million mark, so that's 201.1 so far. Date Night, I think it's going to max out at about 80 some million. It's right there. Right there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna see it.
Right.
I will not contribute.
Any good movies coming out this week on Blu-ray?
Yeah, there's a few. They're mostly old movies that are coming out that are cool. Like there's a bunch of Mel Brooks movies.
Oh yeah, I saw that History of the World Part 1. Right?
History of the World Part 1, High Anxiety, and Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I forgot that was a Mel Brooks
Good
movie.
week for that to come out.
Absolutely.
As his later movies went, it's one of the better ones. It's much better than Dead and Loving It, that horrifying Dracula, which is not on the Blu-ray release, so you can be safe. The Karate Kid 1 and 2.
Yes, that actually should be pretty good. I
Both
always
coming
enjoy revisiting the Karate Kid. Brings good memories back.
And
Always
noted
enjoyable.
they did not release 3 and 4 on Blu-ray, and that's because nobody really wants that.
What was the fourth one? Who was
The fourth one was The Next Generation, and that had
was Mr. Miyagi in it?
Mr. Miyagi was in it, and there was a Academy Award winner as the girl who was training. You may.
Oh, really? It was her?
Yeah, you may remember her from boxing in that Clint Eastwood movie.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember her.
Yeah.
I do remember.
Or in that other movie where.
Was that The Next Karate Kid?
Yeah, The Next Karate Kid. That's what it was.
That's what that was.
I didn't actually watch the whole thing. I stopped after about 30 minutes.
Was it that painful?
It was.
That sucks.
My favorite thing about the DVD release a few years back is you got 1 and 2 on their own discs, and 3 and 4 were on a 1 disc together. So it was a 3-disc set with all 4 movies.
Wow, that's awesome.
I know. Ooh, March for Death, one of Steven Seagal's classics, where he's still skinny. He kicks some butt. There's voodoo and some wacky blue-eyed Haitian Rasta guy or something who has like a twin brother.
Awesome.
It's like, oh, that's the twist. That was supposed to. Shh.
Edge of Darkness comes out also.
Ooh.
Mel Gibson, Martin Campbell, all the elements to be a good movie.
Actually, I want to see that one. I should rent it or something someday.
Yeah, dude, it comes out Tuesday. Totally rent it.
Hang 'em High, Clint Eastwood classic. Not quite as delightful as his Fistful of Dollars trilogy, but still pretty good. Good revenge flick.
I have to borrow the bag.
Good times. Cool. Lots of killing.
I was in there doing the quiz.
Question this week: will there be a Pac-Man movie?
Oh,
Did you
I
hear
hope
about
not.
this? Did you hear about this? This guy Avi, he's a movie producer. He'll be making an appearance at E3 this year in July with Namco to celebrate Pac-Man's 30th anniversary. My thinking is, it doesn't take a genius to pretty much figure out that if you bring a movie producer to celebrate an anniversary like Pac-Man, that they're going to turn it into a damn movie.
That's a little upsetting because, well, I remember the cartoon and the delicious cereal.
I
The
remember
Pac-Man
the
cereal.
too. That was
You
awesome.
can do it. You can do the Pac-Man. There was like these cool arm motions you could do at home with the
Dude, I
commercial.
think there was a cartoon too, wasn't
There was a cartoon. They had the whole. They had Q*bert cartoon, Pac-Man. They had a King Kong. They were all came in like in a row in some magical cartoon excitement on Saturday morning. It's good times.
Awesome. I miss Pac-Man. Miss
Yes.
Pac-Man was better though. The
Mm-hmm.
game was better.
I guess they were the same, really, weren't they?
No, dude, the screens didn't change in the first one. In the original Pac-Man, just everything just
Oh.
went faster. Miss Pac-Man, the screens actually changed,
I guess
and
that's
it got
cooler.
faster, so it was a little cooler.
Yes.
And yes, we're talking about Pac-Man, by the way. Thank you.
I apologize. It'll happen. I'm a little disappointed. We haven't got one response to any of our Star Wars trivia questions. Trying to think we should go with an easier one, like. And remember, the first person to send in the correct answer to even more useless information at gmail.com wins a free DVD. Just the first person, though. I don't have a limitless supply. Where was Luke going to get some power converters before his plans were thwarted by his evil uncle? That should be an easy one.
Yep, we've all seen it 1,000 times.
I've only seen it like 247 times.
I think I've seen it about 1,000 times.
Oh. Nerd.
Sad to say, yes, sir. In my Boba Fett gear, what are you gonna do?
Well, that was this week's show. I hope you'll join us next week for a new, exciting episode of Even More Useless Information. Visit us on Facebook.
Become a fan.
Yeah, become a fan. We need you.
She is Anakin.